And that's exactly what he's doing here. What the French president, Nicolas Sarkozy, is addressing here is that the U.S. president shouldn't worry about the United States. The United States needs to play a bigger role. I mean, we only have problems enough fixing our own country, so let's police the whole world. It makes a lot of sense, let me tell you. Brings us to our next article, I think. Yes. G20 Summit. Same G20 Summit, I believe. Yep, same G20 Summit from before. Gordon Brown announces the New World Order. So now you have Barack Obama ushering in the New World Order. So he ushers in Gordon Brown, who announces the New World Order. And the little subtitle here pretty much says most of it, but I've got two points to branch off of this as well. Gordon Brown announced the creation of a New World Order after the conclusion of the G20 Summit of World Leaders in London. Now, point A that I have on here is the Prime Minister claimed to have struck a historic deal to end the global recession as he unveiled plans to plow more than $1 trillion into the world economy. $1 trillion into the world economy. He wants to plow $1 trillion into the world economy. Yes, print more money. That's always solved all of our problems. That's only what got us into this debt in the first place. But no. Let's print another $1 trillion, which, by the way, is not huge money for these folks. It's not. The New World Order, $1 trillion is chump change. You take a look at what they've spent on, what they've supposedly spent on the war, or what we're indebted, what each American citizen is indebted to because of the war. You take a look at that, and $1 trillion is pocket change. Pocket change. I remember back in, I would say, 2005, they had this website where it was just constantly going, bam, 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 no numbers going up. The only thing I think it did was keep track of how much money was being spent overseas on the war. And back then, it was like over $20 trillion. $1 trillion is a 20th of that. A 20th. Which is like, which is horrible. Oh, yeah. Another thing that shows that this is not big money to them. $500 million comes missing up from the Federal Reserve. Ben Bernanke writes himself a pardon for where that money went, because it just came up missing. And that's only an eighth of what came up missing. And the only reason why that was investigated so much is because that's what they had some sort of evidence on. Where they found some transparency in the Federal Reserve, they said, all right, let's get down to the bottom of this. Dennis Kucinich didn't let up on him. Ron Paul didn't let up on him. And we still didn't get the answers we were looking for. And guess what? Those people are not being held accountable. Gordon Brown goes on to say in this, today's decision, of course, will not immediately solve the crisis, but we have begun the process by which it will be solved. We've begun the process by which it will be solved. We'll solve this by taking all the worry out of your hands and bringing a one world government in where we're all live peacefully and happy and butterflies will, urinate rainbows or something. I think, Mr. Brown said, I think a new world order is emerging with the foundation of a new progressive era of international cooperation. That's all I've got from this article. I mean, that's just 4 articles after only 10 minutes of research and copy and paste. Those are the 4 articles that I found. 3 of them directly talking about Barack Obama's New World Order. Oh, And this one about Gordon Brown announcing the New World Order didn't have a picture with it, but it did have a video link on telegraph.co.uk/finance/finance topic/G20-7/50955/G20-summit-Gordon-Brown-announces-new-world-order.html. And I will definitely post that. I'm going to start posting all of the where I've gotten all of my sources and everything on Facebook, and probably somewhere where my email is at, which is constitution_kelly@yahoo.com. Now, these other three I didn't really do very many notes on because I felt that they were pretty self-explanatory. Got 4 more articles here for you, actually. UN wants new global currency to replace the dollar. The UN does. Of course it does. The dollar should be replaced with a global currency, the United Nations has said, proposing the biggest overhaul of the world's monetary system since the Second World War. Just got that right there for you. And this also came off of telegraph.com as well. Oh, telegraph.co.uk. And a number of countries, including China and Russia, have suggested replacing the dollar as the world's reserve currency. Just horrible. And I've got all these other ones are about global currency, which is also prophesied in the Bible. Russia, China, to put global currency at GA Summit, to push global currency at GA Summit. There we go. There's another one. And this one came from Reuters, which is a source that I'm not quite familiar with yet. But it seemed like a good article to bring in. But we've got other ones. This is absolutely no surprise. PM, Gordon Brown, of course, another one from Reuters. PM wants a global constitution for financial system. Wow. Sounds like monetary reform, like a global currency. And of course, to support Dr. David Jeremiah's theory on the United States joining the EU, it would just so happen that Gordon Brown wants the global currency, so even the U.S. backs an alternative to the dollar. And what I get from this is I don't understand how it's going to work. So we completely destroy the dollar. So we'll just call it something else, print out some of that until we've got so much in circulation and in plastic and invisible accounts all over the world that we have to start over from scratch and call it something else. Or maybe they're going to fix the fractional, or our fractional banking system. Of course, it's hard to tell what they're going to do any more these days. And so, of course, that wraps up the article breakdown for this week. I do have for you a special political cartoon of the week. It's Ron Paul versus Barack Obama, a.k.a. the New World Order. We can't balance the budget by borrowing $1 trillion from China, says Ron Paul. And what does Barack Obama say? Yes, we can. Oh, goodness. There you go, folks. All right. Yep, so enjoy that. And hope you enjoyed this week's broadcast. I was really excited to really expose the New World Order. And what better way to do it than by mainstream media, and to use multiple sources. So we're out at the Kokomo Howard County Courthouse out front.